Hi Sabertooth friends! We're going to go through some steps for you to think about prepping your food each week. We're going to start with planning. We're going to go through a pantry check to see what there is that we already have on hand that we can use. We'll do a quick grocery run and then we'll wrap it all up and show you how you can package it up and save it for the week ahead.
I like to just go through Pinterest and look up different recipes for each week, but I also take into consideration what I already have. So for planning, we're making a soup because it's currently sleeting outside and we need some nice warm food. And then we also found a taco salad recipe that's really easy to make that you can make within about 10 minutes and you can have it for at least 4 days. And we're also going to make one little treat for those of you who enjoy a nice cup of coffee but are currently trying to find ways to flavor it differently or not go to necessarily to Starbucks and get those 84 grams of sugar in. We're going to be making a paleo creamer on the side too, so that way you can add that to coffee. And yes, it will be pumpkin spice because I know who I am.
Here we go.
Pantry check. Oh wow, that was so fast. Look at all this stuff that we got from our pantry. So, for salad, we have simple pre-made salad mix, as well as just some ground turkey, some taco seasoning mix, salsa, and now we know that we need to get bell peppers, as well as if you want to add some guacamole instead of salsa, you could opt to switch those out throughout the week. So we'll be getting both of those while we're out. And then for our soup, we've got our chicken and our chicken broth, some celery and carrots, some seasonings, and then we'll also be getting some broccoli to add into that because I ate all of mine last week, so we need some more. And then for our pumpkin spice nonsense, we are going to need one more can of coconut milk, but we've got our pumpkin, coconut milk, pumpkin pie spices if you don't want to sit there and sort through 5 to 7 different spices. You just use pumpkin pie spice, and then we've got some maple syrup for sweetener if needed.
So let's go to the store.
Let's go!
We're at the grocery store. We've got our broccoli, bell peppers, and we're looking at guacamole. These guys are looking kind of green, so we're going to go with our backup and get guacamole or avocado in little single serving packages, which is really handy.
Second part of the grocery store, we're now in our canned food sections as we are looking for coconut milk. With coconut milk, I always go for full fat, mainly because you get that flavor that you want without it being compensated by using a bunch of sugar. So they do have white coconut milk here today, but for our creamer, we are going to be using a full fat coconut milk. Okay, we're back. To start off, we are actually going to prep all of our vegetables first, and they'll be the first thing that's actually going to go in our Instant Pot as we cook our soup.
I have a cutting board set up. I like to use a little towel underneath to keep it in place, keep it from sliding around. Get our knife in hand. Sharp knives are really awesome. There's a really cool knife store by Sabertooth called Sharp. It's just on Taft. So if you ever want to sharpen your knives, you can take them in there and it's like maybe $1 a piece or something like that. It's super cheap and then you have really awesome sharp knives to go. For the soup, we're going to use Instant Pot so that we can pressure cook it because we want to do this really quickly. This recipe also works really well with slow cooker and you can just put it on low for 6 to 8 hours?
Yep, you can slow cook it overnight and then it's great in the morning. You can just pull apart that chicken. I actually, when I use my slow cooker, I do it overnight. So I pull apart the chicken first thing in the morning and just dish it up. Ready to go. This is a lot of carrots. Oh no.
If you are want to measure your macros and weigh your ingredients as you put them in, a good way to do it is grab a kitchen scale. These are really great to have even if you're not tracking macros as well. Turn it on, get a vessel, set it on there, tear out the weight of whatever the bowl is that you're using, and then put whatever it is that you're measuring in the bowl. So this is 11 ounces. And then you can put that into MyFitnessPal as either part of your recipe or part of your tracking. I swapped out cutting boards because I like to use plastic with chicken. Wood can kind of soak up some of the chicken juice and not have a sanitary use for chicken, so and uncooked things.
While Fedde is actually working on cutting up our chicken to put in our soup, I am actually going to get started on cooking my taco meat now. So we've got our nonstick skillet here. ground turkey, and then once it's cooked, we will be adding in our taco seasoning.
So we sauteed our vegetables, we added chicken stock, then we added chicken, so now we're ready to close her up.
Yeah, that was a fun set.
Put it on sealing, and then we'll set this for
Is it 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Our pumpkin spice coconut creamer is actually quite simple. It's just pumpkin puree, coconut milk, pumpkin pie spice, and then maple syrup is optional. It's basically if you want a sweeter drink or something that reminds you just a little bit more of Starbucks. Oh, and a fun hack with coconut milk is you always open from the bottom of the can, never from the top, because it settles. And when it settles, it actually can make it really hard to get all of the stuff that you want out of the can, and a bunch will stick to the bottom. I, for one, am a big fan of seasoning. I really like cinnamon, so we're just gonna add a little bit in there. Wanna waft it? I like to use these smaller mason jars. I believe they're 8 ounces. And I'll combine 1 full 8-ounce one of these with an entire cup of coffee. And you just kind of need something that sticks to your bones first thing. I do refrigerate this, and when you put these in the fridge, they do have a tendency to congeal because it's coconut milk, and coconut milk firms up. So you can either microwave it, otherwise, if you brew your coffee as hot as the sun like I do, there's an easy way of just mixing it in like that. And it helps bring your coffee down to a more reasonable temperature for humans to consume. We'll continue on to our salad that we were making before. I like to use the 3-portion meal prep containers. Super handy at keeping your meat separate from your lettuce and stuff like that, because stuff gets really gross if it's sitting next to each other all week. We've got our salad here. I keep a can of salsa at work with me, so that way I can add salsa day of. And then we've got our guacamoles that we just got. So whether you're in the mood for salad with salsa or salad with guac, you can choose either one you want. To show you what we've got in our salad meal prep for the week, we've got salad mix. I put my peppers here, and then my meat, which I will actually heat up again at work. I have a glass bowl at work that I just keep in my desk for heating up odds and ends, because I'll also make salads at work sometime, and I'll want to heat up chicken and stuff like that there, so I have stuff to make there. What do you think? Whoa!
Okay, ready to vent?
I'm so ready to vent. The best part about when you seal soup while it's hot, it actually seals the can even tighter once you put it in the fridge because of the way science works. Because
It'll create vacuum.
vacuum seal everything, so your soup can actually last a little bit longer than it would if you were to like put it in like a Pyrex container with a plastic lid or something. So what Fedde's about to show you isn't as filled with chicken as I normally have, like in here, but still tasty. Now that we are done, I can show you kind of what my fridge will look like for the start of the week. So I've got 6 pumpkin spice lattes. I've got my cans of soup. I usually put them into 16-ounce mason jars because that's good for portion sizes, and that's basically what my body can handle at one time. And then we have got our portioned out salad from before. The beef has gotten, or the turkey has gotten all steamed up. Got our extra veggies here and our salad here. You can opt to actually swap this for sweet potatoes. I've seen a lot of people do that if you need something a little bit more filling over your lunch. This will keep me through at least Thursday. We did it!
Awesome.
Now to eat my soup.